Welcome to Spanish 117 Healthcare Spanish 1 class. This website will facilitate your learning of basic expressions and vocabulary that you can use in any healthcare setting. In the very front page of the course, you will see the description of the class, the objectives, and also the Maricopa Community College competencies pertinent to this class. On the very top of this menu, you will see various options: lessons, the human body, the medical terminology, and open resources. To begin the course, click on the lessons and it will immediately take you to the list of the lessons you will be covering. Each lesson presented on this side comes with objectives, explains which grammar structures will be reviewed, and also which medical vocabulary will be reviewed. There are a total of 7 lessons, 1 preliminary lesson, and 6 specific lessons. Each of the lessons review basic vocabulary, a comprehensive list of expressions, memorization flashcards and practice of pronunciation, a sample dialogue to see how the vocabulary works, and also some exercises in grammar. All the grammar that you will be studying in this course will be through open resources. Let's click on the very first preliminary lesson. Each of the lessons come with a dialogue, and if you click on the dialogue, you should be able to listen to 2 people interacting in a specific scenario. The preliminary lesson, for example, happens at the reception desk. The script is provided to you under the dialogue box. When you click on the dialogue, you should be able to listen to the people interacting. Preliminary lesson at the reception's desk. Listen to the following. Once you listen to the dialogue, you will have the opportunity to review the vocabulary that was presented on that dialogue. To practice all the sections of the vocabulary, which are divided by categories, you are going to be directed to Quizlet. Quizlet is a separate website that will allow you to practice, memorize, and learn the correct pronunciation of this vocabulary. Once you click on Quizlet, it will open in a new window. You will notice immediately that all the lessons on this course are specifically titled, so you will not get lost once you go to Quizlet. With this practice, you can use flashcards, you can write, you can spell, you can actually have a test, practice test. You can use Match as well to do the learning. Once you see the word, you can use flashcards and immediately start working.
Greetings and farewells.
You can flip the card by clicking
Saludos y despedidas.
By clicking each of the words, you will have the opportunity to learn the pronunciation and memorize the words. If you just simply want to listen to the words to the left and to the right, you just simply click on the audio.
Hola. Hello.
Let's go back to the lessons on the ebook. After each of the sections of vocabulary, you will also have specific medical vocabulary reviewed. The link of this vocabulary, specific vocabulary, is also provided separately here in a menu on the top. It's called the human body. If there are specific words of vocabulary you will be learning in each lesson, you will be directly sent to this item. For example, in preliminary lesson, you will be practicing parts of the body and the names of certain specialists and also medical fields. By clicking on each of them, you will be taken directly to the page where you can practice the vocabulary. And again, by clicking on Quizlet will allow you to practice the pronunciation of these words. Let's go back to lessons. Each of the lessons come with a grammar section. If you scroll down to the bottom, the grammar structures reviewed in each lesson will be provided through separate sites that allow you to not only learn the grammar, but also to practice as well. You can click on any of the options provided here. If you are not interested in studying lesson by lessons, you can simply just go to the other options provided in the top menu. When you go to the human body section, you should be able to learn specific vocabulary in Spanish by clicking in any of these sections. All of them come with a Quizlet practice. If you click on medical terminology, specific units of vocabulary and expressions are provided. For example, if you click on the vaccines section, you will have the common vaccines in Spanish and in English. And again, you will have the opportunity to practice through Quizlet by clicking on the icon. The last of the options in the menu is called Open Resources. These open resources have been gathered for you to facilitate your cultural exposure to Spanish in the medical fields. There are several websites that are official of the government or simply they are informative enough for the students to practice the Spanish. Here are them for you. You can click on any of them. There are also vocabulary and dictionaries provided for you. So these open resources are here to facilitate your learning. When you go back to lessons, you just simply scroll down and select the lesson you want to work. All the lessons pretty much follow the same pattern. I hope you enjoyed this class and that this site will provide you with enough tools to communicate in Spanish. Remember that all the assignments for this course are provided through Canvas, and therefore your instructor should be able to facilitate you with the correct exercises and correct homework. Thank you.